For this example, we will rewrite general form of equation to its standard form. So let's say our equation is 4y squared minus 8x plus 16y minus 16 equals 0. Okay? So, generally, ang equation natin, it does not have, usually yung nakita natin before, it doesn't have a coefficient in front of the quadratic term. However, in this example, there is 4 before this term. So what you have to do is, you have two options. First one, you can eliminate this by dividing all the terms with this coefficient. So let's do that. We will eliminate 4, so we will divide each term by 4. That is to make the coefficient equal to 1. So dividing all the terms with 4, that will be equal to y squared. Cancel here. And then negative 8x divided by 4 is negative 2x. Positive 16y divided by 4 is positive 4y. And negative 16 divided by 4 is negative 4 equals 0 divided by 4 is 0. So, we'll be given this equation. And now, we can start the usual process in rewriting equations. So, since our goal is to make this in the standard form of parabola, the quadratic term, yung term na may square, will be left on the left side. And then the rest of the terms, together with the like term, so kung y ang naka-square, iiwanan kasama niya yung y din. Then the rest of the terms will be transposed to the other side. So we have here y squared plus 4y, and then yung negative 2x and negative 4 will be transposed. That will be positive 2x and positive 4. After this, to make this group perfect square trinomial, magko-completing the square tayo. So applying completing the square, the formula is b over 2 quantity squared. So that's 4 over 2 squared. That is 4. 4 over 2 is 2. 2 squared is 4. So you'll add 4. And then on the other side, you'll also add 4. 2x plus 4 plus 4. Okay? And then, we can now factor this trinomial. So, factoring this, we'll have y plus 2 quantity squared. Okay? And then equals to combining like terms on the other side, that is 2x plus 8. So, this will be our form. And then, this is almost done. The quadratic or the binomial squared on the left side is okay. The terms on this side should be factored out because there should be 1 lang yung coefficient for x. Okay? So, yung 2 natin should be factored out. So, you'll have 2 times 2x divided by 2 is x. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So, you have 2 times x plus 4. And then, this is now the standard form of equation for our parabola. That is from this equation. This is the first solution. The other solution could be, I'll be explaining na lang, hindi ko na isusulat because it is shown in the PowerPoint. So, same equation, following the same pattern, you'll be left with 4y squared and 16y on the left side. And then, ililipat yung 8x and 16 on the right side. And then, before completing the square, you have to factor out 4. And then, after factoring out 4, magko-completing the square tayo. Before you add yung in-add natin sa completing the square, you have to multiply it first dun sa ating factor sa labas ng group. The solution for that is shown in the PowerPoint presentation. It is also explained in the class. Okay? If ever you have other question, feel free to chat me na lang for clarifications. Okay? Anyway, this is the easiest method. That's why it is encouraged for you to apply this. So again, we divided each term by 4 because 4 is the coefficient here. Kailangan maging 1 siya. After that, you'll just follow the same pattern. Transpose yung hindi katulad, apply completing the square, factor, simplify. Okay? So this is general form to standard form. Now we move to rewriting from standard naman to general. Okay? Standard form to general form naman. Let's say our equation is y plus 2 quantity squared is equal to 1/2 times x minus 3. Okay? So, kabaligtaran naman siyang process. The first thing that you have to do is to multiply the binomial. Magiging trinomial siya. Multiplying this group will be y squared plus 4y plus 4. So, that came from the square of y. 2 times y is 2y times 2, that's 4y. And then the square of 2 is 4. Okay, that's for the trinomial. We usually do this, kaya I do it fast. I know you're familiar with the steps naman in multiplying this binomial. The other part will be distributing this to the group. So, multiply 1/2 to x, that is 1/2 x. Multiply 1/2 to negative 3, that is negative 3 halves. Okay? So, once we multiply, the next step will be close to the final answer kasi you will now transpose back all the terms together on the left side. So, as you transpose, sundin nyo na lang din yung pattern natin. So, we have cy squared plus dx. So, dx is 1/2 x, magiging negative 1/2 x siya dito. So that's positive 4y. And then for f, you have positive 4. And then yung negative natin dito, magiging positive 3 halves equals 0. So this is now your equation. You have two options. It's either you combine this first by applying the LCD, manually adding the constants. Okay? Or you can multiply the equation by the LCD. So, yung LCD natin, titingnan nyo lahat ng denominator na present sa lahat ng terms. In this example, 2 lang naman yung denominator natin. So, we will multiply both sides by 2. Uulitin ko, you have to check all the denominators before coming up with the number that you will multiply the equation. So, in this case, 2 yung ating i-multiply. Multiply natin sa 2. And then, you'll have here 2y squared minus 2 times negative 1/2 will be negative 1 na lang kasi makakancel yung 2. So, negative 1x or x na lang. Negative x. And then, 2 times 4y is 8y. 2 times 4 is 8. And then, 2 times 3 halves, makakancel ulit yung 2. So, you'll be left with 3 equals 0. So, in this equation, your final answer will be combining like terms lang on this end. Your final equation will be 2y squared minus x minus, okay, let me check, minus 8y plus 11 equals 0. Okay, let me check. So, again, you have here y plus 2 squared is equal to 1/2 times x minus 3. So, we have 2y squared minus x plus 8y plus 11 because 8 plus 3 is 11. This is now in the general form of equation. So, comparing the two, the right side, yung standard to general is easier because mag-expand lang tayo. But you have to be careful sa signs and sa pagko-combine ng like terms. That would be all. This is rewriting general form to standard form and vice versa.